Arlington, West Virginia, and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Back to throw, it's Braxton. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Dialing up a second down pass play. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Burton. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grab behind the line. It's Chapman. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Marshall will be forced to punt.
4th down coming up.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Burton. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to pop the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Smashes through. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Burton. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires on the move. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground, it's White. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's White. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get him behind you.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This one's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Sends it downfield. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it up to 30. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgum.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Snagged in the middle. It's Chapman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They feed him again. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown! Thundering Herd!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Ready up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
Throw is incomplete.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done. That said,